this, which is my brand new fender roller. We're gonna be rolling the fenders, not pulling, but rolling them just enough to the point where the lip on the inside of here is pushed back up inside of it, and all of this is gonna be gone. So it's gonna be nice. We're gonna heat it up to make sure I don't cause any paint damage, and then we're gonna make sure that I can clear these tires better, and just overall there's no rubbing. Okay, so what we're doing is, instead of this lip folding out, what we're going to do is fold this in. The reason for that being is it's clipping and wearing slightly. As you can see, the paint's slightly leaving right up there. Instead, what we're going to do is we're going to fold this in. If we could cut this out, but it would leave less structural integrity. So instead, I'm going to be bending that in. As you guys can see the aftermarket coilovers that I got already on the car, same with the sway bar and everything else. Let's quickly make quick work of this because I have to go on a drive very shortly. So the reason why we're doing this in the first place is because, I don't know if you can see those, but there's clear divots from the tire fitment. And what I'm going to try to do is heat this up and try to reduce it and bend it back in. There's 3 warbles on the outside. We're gonna take our time, go slow, heat. We're gonna do this right. The after on this is incredible. If you guys can't tell, I was able to get up underneath there and bend the fender. Looks perfect. It doesn't show from the outside, as you can see from the other side. Again, there's a little bit of warbling here. Not as much on that side. That side had 3 big outward bits. And now look, all tucked up underneath, and on top of that, there's no paint chipping. Okay, and I adjusted the coilover on this side and made it an 8 out of 10 instead of a 3 out of 10, so it should be stiffer and not catch as much while still looking good. Now, because of the extension cord length, I gotta flip the car real quick, and we're gonna do the rear and then the front of the other side. One of the most famous Miatas on the internet is this Miata right here. We have some simple chrome decals of the different brands for the Miata, over the Miata. I really love it. It's a simple livery. It looks very like Need for Speed or Fast and Furious. Like this car right here. It just has like the logos down across the front of it, and it has all the logos of the different things like K&N and XX. All those different brands I really like. I like the styling of it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to incorporate my own brand, Shooting Star, on the door, and then I'm going to do different parts of the different brands that I have on the car, around the car, and creating kind of a rather simple but Fast and Furious-esque style of livery. Exact same with like this. It has like Sparko or all these other different brands on it. I want to do something like that, but across my entire car. You guys would have seen what she's been up to. We printed out an entire livery for this car. Hopefully it looks good by the end of it. It is this silver metallic vinyl that we cut out on. We have all the different prints right here. It's for all the different brands or companies that either I enjoy, primarily the brands that are on the car right now. We might just run it for tune or Evo. We might keep it for longer. We'll see. I'm going to put it all out, lay it out where I want it, and then we'll start applying it to the car, and I'll show you guys the entire process. Also, I completely forgot. I have lug nuts for the car because right now these are the worst lug nuts in the entire world. I wish you guys could see actually how bad they are in person. They're terrible, and they have the exposed on the inside. I just don't like the look of it, so we're going to be replacing it. These are not going to be that long. If you look at how long it is, imagine it was coming out of this right here. It's about the same depth of the wheel. In my opinion, look pretty good, and they're pretty cheap, so they're better. So Cece's going to look at my reference photo. She's going to be laying out each one of the ones where they're going to be going. There's this little black indent that goes along the side right there, and that's where we're going to be laying down the bottom graphics. So far, it looks super cool. I'm going to start swapping the lug nuts over right now. Looks really good. I'm happy with it. Here, out with the shitty old, in with the brand new. let me show you guys something. That is what it looks like. I love the look from above. It's not too much. It's the exact same size as the wheel face. The way it sticks out, in my opinion, it looks pretty cool. I like it. It's just a little something. That's it. So far, this is starting to look kind of cool.
So do you prefer that there or where I put it before?
I like this. It's more towards the middle, so far away. Because close up, you see the door line, you see that little space, but far away, you don't. So. Just been focusing on working on the car, and this is where we are at. The brands are along the bottom down there, and then you can see the stickers that we have done. In my opinion, it looks really good. It's enough, but not too much. She's about to do the volante that goes up there, and they kind of work their way up. I personally really love this look. It's enough where it looks kind of like a livery, and like a kind of drift livery. I get to write my brand on the side of my door, which is pretty cool, and overall it looks really aesthetic. I like it, but this is the only one that has a little bit of bubbling in it, as you guys can see. So we're gonna try to heat that up, squish it down, and reduce it. I had to cut a little bit on that one, but the cut looks pretty good. And then overall, I really like the logos we got. In my opinion, it's starting to look real cool. She's about to put on the bride. That's gonna be the last one for the side. Yes. This Drift HQ, if you guys don't know anything about vinyl or cutting vinyl, the fact that I was able to transfer all of that detail and it be in the correct place is astonishing. It took so much time and effort, but it looks really cool, and overall the car is starting to look pretty cool. I like the look of it a lot. The back and front looks a little empty, so I might print out a couple extra ones. I have more vinyl upstairs, so we'll see what I can get done. But overall, the side looks really cool. And these lug nuts, they're not too much, but they just add enough to the look overall, which I really love. So today, I have a show coming up here very shortly. And I have these center caps. Personally, these are reps. I don't care about the price of wheels for my Miata. I do have 3-piece wheels. They're right over there. If I wanted to run 3-piece wheels, I have those. But right now, what I'm going to be doing is running these. I love these wheels. They're super cool. I got them at a good price. Now, the center caps I don't like. So what we're going to do is we're going to change it. So I already taped up this one. We're going to tape around the outside of it. We sanded this down. And then what we're going to do is we're going to be putting red in the middle of it. And then we're going to be vinyl laying a sticker onto it, a shooting star logo for my own brand. And then we're going to be putting resin over it and then painting the outside of it. These are custom caps that my girlfriend made, Cece. She made me some center caps. Now, the red is pretty similar to the red that's on the car. They're gonna go right there. I'll show you what it looks like afterwards. I told her get out. Who I guess you see now. Big crib living solitary. New whip with the interior cream.